So guys, I've got sort of a rambling video. I'm sitting here listening to Orbital's Insides. I haven't got to the second bonus CD yet, but anyway, I got it paused and I'm sitting here listening to it, and it flashed back into my mind that when I was 16, 17, and 18 in Houston, where I grew up, Houston, Texas, I worked at Starbucks, and I ended up dating a girl who used to go to raves. We worked at Starbucks together. We dated, and she used to go to raves in Houston, and I called them secret raves. And they were secret raves because you had to kind of know somebody. It wasn't public knowledge where they were or what time they were going to be or what day or anything. You kind of had to know somebody that knew what was going on. And basically, if you weren't invited, forget about it. Like I remember going to one, and it was like in an abandoned warehouse where the roof had been torn off. This huge open warehouse. I mean, I'm talking huge, 10,000 square feet, massive. And the roof had been torn off, and they had parked a bus in there, and everybody was on something. I was smoking weed, whatever. But anyway, kind of one of my ramble videos. But I was listening to this, and it made me kind of remember back then, and it made me kind of think of an idea. Have you guys ever noticed that there seems to be a difference in the way, in the orientation of the kind of the intent of the artistry of electronic music versus like pop music, and when I say pop music, I mean popular music, not just like Britney Spears, or I mean what's popular, like rock music or whatever, right? It seems to me that pop music is recorded from an album orientation, meaning that all the artistry, all the creativity, everything that we're doing, we're going to do for an album. Now, there are some outliers and some oddities like the Grateful Dead, but outside of those, it seems to be more of a kind of an album-orientated art form. Again, all the artistry, everything we're going to be doing is going to be album-based. I was trying to look for an album. But anyway, album-based. And any live performance that we do is basically going to be a recreation of the album or what have you. Whereas it seems to me electronic music seems to be kind of more live performance oriented. It's the exact opposite of that. It's the antithesis of that. It's, yeah, sure, we're going to put out an album, but screw it. Let's go do the festival. Let's do that. That's going to be our focus. That's going to be our intent. All our artistry, our creativity is going to be live performance versus album orientation, kind of like pop music. But anyway, that's it. That's kind of a ramble, a little bit of a history of my teenage years as well. And had some fun times then, man. I mean, crazy stuff. I remember fighting the cops, that kind of crazy stuff. But anyway, peace out. You guys have a good night, and tell me what you think.